Sir, we have a cold thick. I repeat, a cold thick.
Copy that, Lieutenant Booty. I'm going in. For the first time in my life, I felt free, like a bold eagle, searching for its prey. I was like a savage dog, pouncing on that pussy.
I'm sorry.
So the host is rocking a pretty strong poise build. He's got the Lothric Spear on his back, the Hollow Slayer, which is one of the strongest greatswords when it comes to trading for poise, and a shit ton of exile armor. He could pretty much trade with anyone at this point. So for me, I've run into BBB a few times, and he's got the nickname Big Beautiful Booty, because I like grabbing it. He's killed me a couple of times and I've killed him a couple of times. He's always a fun fight. Even though he probably remembers my playstyle, I'm still able to pull off certain maneuvers with him. And Gargoyle here is kind of cockblocking me and scaring BBB. So I have to come to him, he's not going to come to me. I have to pay for the dinner. He doesn't want to split it. The cheap bastard. So it's time to go pivot. So as I get to the edge of his feet, I swing around and press R1, which allows me to get that sexy pivot backstab. So when I don't use Hornet Ring, I will throw a Lloyd's straight after I get the backstab. Most often than not, that'll get him. Sometimes you might have to wait a little bit depending on latency. The more latency, the sooner you throw it, the less latency, the more you gotta wait. So the poise machine comes out here and they dismantle the gargoyle. So I go to the spot I love the most, and that's these potholes up here. And I've kind of spiced it up a little bit. You'll see. So the blue follows me over and I swing around and grab that butt. The other blue I think went the other way around to try and cut me off. I throw out a Lloyd here, but it's to no avail. So I pop a Healy. This tempts the host to come over, and we repeat the process. As he jumps over, I follow him just behind, expecting a retaliation, but I get the backstab. Now we're in the swamp. This is my territory. It ain't ogre. The pain's only just started. I'm ogre excited to be fighting this swamp. You could say we're having a pretty fun romp. Anyway, one of the blues follows me in here. He has a lot of damage, and I have the range, but it's not the safest thing to go for because he's got a parrying buckler. I just see I turn around here expecting him to roll into me so I can punish his roll with a backstab, which is going to be really hard in this swamp. Hey goof buddy, what's the plan? I kinda want to grab the back. Grab that booty. Snatch that ass. Oh, you silly goof, you. We're in restricted movement. You forgot about the sludge. Fuck. I could run around behind him? No, I can't. I could roll BS him. A roll backstab here is going to be extremely hard due to the movement restrictions. Shit. What do I do, American Goof? You could always lazy Oli. Oh yeah, right. We're in restricted movement, but not as restricted as fat rolling sludge. So my backstabs are normal. He's a lot slower than normal. Should be easy to position, and as long as I guess when he's going to attack, he's not going to backstab me. Hey, thanks, American Goof. Go die in a hole. So I mess up the first one here, but it's not the first time I've messed up. But I'll go for it a second time. So the way a lazy Oli works is it's a back step towards your opponent, and if done, distance and timed right, you'll end up behind your opponent, and this allows you to get a pretty swaggy backstab. And damn, they feel good to pull off. GG James. Where's Jesse, am I right? Team Rocket blasting off again? Maybe you shouldn't have meowthed off so much, James, and you wouldn't have died. Alright, let's do a time skip. So we're back with BB here, and we're going into a hallway where I kind of have the advantage. I have a spear, there's less room for them to get close to me, and I can just space them and attack. BB's smacking the wall here, we get some trades. Baby here isn't scared to one spam even at low health. That's pretty good, that's a good strategy. He pops up here, gets some health, and runs to the host. So I take this time to get a quick heal. I'm not going to use much of my MP here, so I can use it on heals and save on the Estus for quick burst heals. And I try to get a little ambush in it. But to no avail. I kite them back down, because clearly they don't want to go and fight the giant. And I'm sure they haven't dealt with Thickwood yet. So I'm just pulling them around here, and I plan to roll BS either Baby or the host once I jump in that hole, because that's the only way to get to me. And the host follows suit. Follows me in, I circle around and grab that booty. Now I hit him with the Lloyds and I bounce up the stairs so BB doesn't catch me in an R1 spam. And for some reason the host is actually fat rolling now, which means he swapped something out in his equipment, which means he was min-max to fuckery. GG's BB and Poise Beast.
So we have Pedro Santos, the demon from hell. If we reverse those 9s, it's a 6-6, and if you turn the 8 to the left, it is an infinity symbol, meaning he is sent from the devil. We also have Arnstein the Exile, exiled to hell for his misdoings of using a spear, tormented to always use the curved sword. I have been sent from Sir Michael to destroy these demons with my blessed right hand of God for the booty snatching. It gives me the power to defeat these vile demons. In order to be able to have the righteous booty grabbing hand, you must have your booty grabbed by a righteous booty hand, and thus light the spark of pureness inside of you. Let me guide you in your baby fish ways.
So I get a nice 2-piece here, and then I turn into a 3-piece. Now this is all to do down to positioning and the weapons they're using. If one of them had a faster weapon, it would have been a lot harder to get a 3-piece. Semi-slow weapons, I'm able to get these chains fairly easily. It'd be a lot harder if one of them had, say, a straight sword, for instance. That was a nice 5-piece there. So I hit him with the Lloyds on Wake Up. He clips me with an R1 here, but I hit Pedro and then hit him again with a roll catch. GG's, guys. Did you hear that? That sounded like Chameleon. Is someone trying to play a trick on us? I think they might be. So we have an ultra great sword, and 2 dual katanas. So the reason why this guy threw out an R1 is because I already attacked and I had my back to him. Plus I didn't have a parrying tool, so he thought he was safe. So I counter rolled into a backstab. He went for an R1. Regardless of that R1, I still would have got the backstab if he was just walking around locked onto me. I wanted to chain here, but he didn't go for an attack straight after. He waited a little bit, which was smart and bad for me, I guess. So we play Ring a Ring Around the Wrath of Gods. I tried to go for a lazy ollie here into backstab, but his friend kind of cucks me. So I want to go for this again, so it's still in my mind. There's commitment there, and I want to go for this. Just look at that bad luck. Look at that damage to my health. They fucked me up good. So that's the cost of it. I mean, I probably shouldn't be really going for it when there's 2 opponents on each other like this. But it's fun. So I roll out, roll back in for an R1. He thinks a little bit, delays his hit, expecting me to get out of there. I tried to roll BS the Uchikatana guy. Wait, it's not Uchikatana, is it? It's Obadachi and Onikiri. Something like this. I don't know, I don't really dex much. So I land the lazy ollie. His friend starts to position himself for a counter hit. You can tell he's thinking because he stood still. A lot of players do this. So I roll BS's first swing and grab that booty. Knight here is actually a competent player, but I predicted the parry and went for a BS. Even if he didn't go for the parry, I still would have went for the BS, because he probably would have R1'd out of it. A lot of players tend to do this. So I'm putting in a lot of good work here. I'm getting a lot of A lot of backstabs, a lot of damage. I'm doing my fair share of the fight here. These guys are attacking me too. They're sticking together, which is very smart, because the Sunbro here has the Obadachi with its weapon art, which has an amazing stun, and you don't want to get caught in that. The Ultra has the damage and also a pretty big stun if he wanted to combo, which is some scary shit. So I gotta watch out for that weapon art there. Oh well, could be worse, right? So I could sit here and focus on the negatives, or all these positives that I got. And these what makes Invasions fun for me. Landing all these cool things and doing these fun tricks is what keeps me going in the Souls community. Don't focus on how someone's treating you, focus on how you're treating them. And enjoy it for what it is, take out of it what you want, and play the game how the fuck you want to play it. Doesn't matter once enough I make a video on backstabbing rolls. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'll give you some tips. So the reason why this guy rolled forward, because to his left and right there's walls, and to his left there's also enemies, Mr. Jim Bob over there, and I'm in front of him. So if you can't go around it, can't go above it, can't go under it, you gotta go through it, was his train of thought. With backstabs like these, it comes down to purely read. Unlocking doesn't give you a bigger grab box, it just gives you better mobility for those slight tweaks in adjustment to the player you're attacking's position, and that's how you want to use it. Little things like angling the camera towards the ground helps, it gives you a better feel of where they're going to be. You can't move during a roll, so they're locked into that position and allows you to adjust your position to meet the end of their roll. It's fast, but that's how you do it. Hopefully you guys like this video as much as I like making it. Have a good day.